Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a collective haul, and it might just be my biggest haul ever. So if you'd like to find out more, then just keep watching. I'll wait. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me for today's video. And if you're new to my channel and you enjoy today's content, because if you love hauls, I got one for you today. I got a good one for you today. I went crazy. Oh my God, I went so crazy. Oh gosh. Anyway, I digress. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Savvy and welcome to my channel. I'm in my late 40s. I am a beauty enthusiast. I love all things beauty, hair, and sometimes lifestyle. If you love those types of things as well, and if you love a good haul, you've come to the right place. So if you enjoy today's content, be sure to give today's video a like. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my uploads. So first, let me tell you guys, if my voice sounds a little bit raspy, you know that we are in full-fledged allergy pollen season. I'm in North Carolina and the trees and the flowers and everything is blooming. I've been battling this raspy voice and potential laryngitis for a couple of weeks. It's kind of weird. I feel fine, but I just sound terrible. As I mentioned, I went a little crazy. The beauty industry came for me. They put everything on sale at the same time and I lost my mind. I have not made an online purchase from Sephora since November. I've only picked up a couple of items here or there for the last 3 to 4 months. I haven't really purchased anything. So it started with Ulta 21 Days of Beauty and that got me going. And then everybody else had something. I got a lot to talk to you guys about. I got a lot to share. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Let me start with a couple of items that I purchased directly from Good Molecules. Good Molecules is also sold at Ulta, so you can purchase items there. But I do have an affiliate link with Good Molecules if you would like to support my channel and purchase from them directly. There is a link down in the description box if you would like to purchase there. My daughter absolutely loves the brand and she wanted to place an order, and so I also picked up a couple of items that I had not tried. I decided to use my prescription readers this time instead of always showcasing my Dollar Tree readers. So this is the Good Molecules Hydrate and Cleanse Bar. It is a soap-free cleansing bar formulated with squalene, shea butter, and panthenol to help maintain and hydrate the complexion, and it's for all skin types. And I have used another cleansing bar from them, and I still actually have that cleansing bar, and it's a little bit more of a, I think it's a clarifying cleansing bar, and it's excellent. It's really good if you have more acne prone skin. They have sent me products in the past, but I haven't received anything lately. I wanted to try this and was hoping they would send it to me, but they didn't, so I purchased this one. And it doesn't have scent, so it is unscented, and again, it doesn't have soap in it. It's paraben, sulfate, and fragrance free, and it's supposed to help hydrate your skin. It's very affordable. I can't remember what it cost, but it was really affordable. All Good Molecules products are very affordable. I also picked up the Stone soap tray. You have the cleansing bar and you don't have anything to put it on. It says it is made from water absorbent diatomaceous earthstone, and it keeps your cleansing bar clean and dry. So that is actually very nice. So I will give that a try. A lot of times I will wait and do my Sephora items later, but I feel like a lot of people are probably really excited to find out what I picked up from Sephora. And I actually really reduced my list. I had about $700-800 worth of items in my cart. I talked to you guys about it in my recommendations video, but I was able to reduce it down to in the 200s, like mid 200s, $260-70 I think is what I spent. I might go and make another purchase. There are things in this box that I haven't told you guys about, and then there are some things that I did tell you I was planning to purchase. You guys are very familiar with this if you've been with me for a while. This is the Ordinary High-Adherence Silicone Primer. It is one of my favorite primers. It's getting ready to be hot outside. You know, you get a little bit more oily. This is fantastic. It is very comparable to like your Milk gripping primer, any of those gripping primers. This is very comparable to those, and it is very affordable. I've already used one up and now I have re-upped on it. Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh, this is small. I wanted to support this Black owned brand. This is the African Hand and Body Butter, and it's Ugandan vanilla and Ethiopian honey is the fragrance I chose, and it is in a little tube like this. Oh my gosh. Okay guys, I think this was $24, and oh my goodness, I just thought it was gonna be a big tube. I should have looked at how many ounces I was gonna get. So let me at least can I try a little bit, y'all? This is super thick, y'all, and I just oh gosh. Okay, that was a fight just getting it started. Okay, so we got it started here. It has the word butter written on the package in like a yellow, and it does smell like what it says, but it doesn't smell that great. I mean, it just smells okay. It just smells okay, but wow, look at this. I don't know if you guys can see how shiny it is. Okay, very, very shiny. So it feels like, you know, an oil-based kind of cream. So it feels great. I mean, it definitely takes away the ashiness. I'm glad I purchased this so that I can show you guys you don't get a lot. Now maybe you don't need a lot. This is the Tom Ford Gloss Luxe. This was not in my original cart. I wanted something from Tom Ford. The shade I picked up is Ravish. It's sort of a pink. I want to try this on. Ah, it smells nice. It has a little bit of a fragrance. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh gosh. Wow. Oh, this feels amazing. This feels absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. I might have to go put another one in my cart. Oh my goodness. There was another one in the buff that I heard someone else talk about today. She bought that one and I was like, oh, that looks pretty too. This is fantastic. This was definitely a great buy. Wonderful, beautiful, feels absolutely wonderful on my lips. So comfortable, luscious. This is amazing. I also picked up this Gucci lip color, and this one is limited edition. I think that I went a little crazy in my packages when it came to lip colors because I typically don't buy a lot of lip products. I have a lot of lip products here, but I always seem to reach for the same things. So I wanted to buy a few more lip products so that I can spice it up a little bit. And I keep hearing so much about the Gucci products, and I thought this was just the most beautiful case ever. I just thought this was so pretty. I love this package, so that was why I picked this one up. And this is the shade. It's definitely a lot deeper than what you guys usually see me wearing. Oh, but it might be, I think this might be a little sheer, so that's actually very beautiful. That's really pretty. Wow. That's gonna be gorgeous. Oh, I could definitely pull this off. This is Mildred Rosewood 203. Mildred Rosewood 203. Who names a lip color Mildred? Okay. Wow. Okay, the hand cream is kind of popping. It's kind of popping too. All right, I also picked up from Sephora. Everything is smaller than I thought. I think you say this Oribe. I think that's how you say this. This is an expensive brand. And this is the Royal Blowout Heat Styling Spray, and I only got it in the mini. It looked like it was gonna be bigger. I just wanted to try it first to see if I liked it before investing a lot into it, and I don't style my hair straight that much, even though I put my keratin treatment in and it's starting to go, guys. But I'm gonna do it again over the Easter break, my spring break week. I'm gonna put it in again, so it will be back. I don't really straighten my hair often, so I still felt like this would last me a while. Anyway, this is supposed to be a really good brand for your hair. Here's another item that I told you guys about during the recommendations video in my wish list, and this is from the brand LYS. This is another black brand, and this is the No Limits Matte Bronzer, and I picked mine up in the shade Courage, and it says tan on here. This is absolutely stunning packaging, but I've had to like wipe it already just because of my fingerprints got on it. So let's open it. I think this should work. Yeah, this will work for me. That is very pretty. No fragrance. I don't smell anything. I think this is gonna work out fine. That looks really nice. And this was quite affordable, guys. I think it was $18. The last item that I picked up from Sephora is also something I didn't tell you guys about. I talked myself out of several things in the cart. Then a couple of things launched. A new launch at Sephora is the Patrick Ta palette, and this one says Major Dimension 2. I think maybe is what it says, eyeshadow palette. Wanted the first one, but when I wanted the palette, it was sold out at Sephora, and then I just kind of moved on and I never went back and bought it. This one caught my eye online more than the original one. This is the packaging. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Stunning. Wow. This is gorgeous. Looks like we have 5 mattes, and these are some cream shadows with the little cover here, and then 5 shimmers. And we're gonna hold off on swatching them. I may take some pictures of this one. It's been a while since I've taken pictures of my eyeshadow palette, but this is absolutely gorgeous, and it is right up my alley. I'll try this one first, and if I really like it, I still may go back and give the other one a try. Oh, you know what? I meant to tell you guys too, the eyeshadow that I'm wearing is the Fenty Smoky palette that I mentioned and recommended to you guys. So I broke her back out. Those were my Sephora purchases. See, that wasn't too bad. I'll save my Ulta items for last. I think that's what I'll do. I'm also quite excited for my Beautylish order. I always love the Beautylish like packaging. It's always very beautiful. I highly recommend that you guys check out Beautylish if you are into natural Japanese handmade brushes or luxury brands that aren't sold at Sephora, but they also have some affordable brands there as well. So I absolutely love purchasing from Beautylish. This is Oribe. Oh wow. It's a shampoo for beautiful color. That's kind of nice because I can try their shampoo and conditioner too. I have not tried a lip product from Chantecaille. I love the foundations that I've tried. I have the Cushion Foundation and I have the Future Skin in the little jar, and I love those products. This is the box that the Chantecaille lipstick comes in. Very beautiful. Has that giraffe on it. That's beautiful. And I think this is like a shiny lip. Another shine lip. And let's see, I bet it looks very similar to the other, the Gucci that I picked up. Very similar. Wow, sort of a rosy pink. The other one seems to be a little more burnt reddish orange. And this has a magnetic case there. That's really lovely. I love a more shiny lip than a matte lip. I just do. And I wanted to see what the high-end versions of the shiny lipsticks are like. I did a video several years ago on Maybelline Shine Compulsion, and those lipsticks are amazing, and they are from Maybelline. So I was like, let me try a couple of high-end brands to see if they're better. I'm just curious. Forgot to say the shade of the Chantecaille is Freesia. That's the shade that I got for that lip. This is from Sicily. Also never have tried anything from Sicily. And this is a Phyto Rouge Shine. It is a sheer color and hydration is what it says. It's got the number 11 and it says sheer blossom on it. Oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting the lipstick to come in a velvet case. I've had other high-end products like bronzer be sent in a case like that, but not lip products. That's my first time. This is beautiful. Wow. Watch, it's gonna be the same shade. Oh no, it's a little different. Slightly different. Oh. Oh my God, look how shiny that is. Wow. That looks gorgeous. Oh. Let's see if this one's magnetic. No, it's not. So this doesn't have a magnet, it just snaps in place. It's got an S here. It's just beautiful. Wow. Can't wait to see what that is all about. I have a feeling I'm really gonna like those lippies. Also got a makeup brush. That Beautylish always sends their brushes like this. I actually want the entire collection of the set that this comes in, but I have so many Sonia G brushes. I don't need the entire collection right now, so I just decided to buy one brush. This is like a brush that can be used for bronzer. So it's like angled. This is the Face Pro brush. And I don't know what else you can use it for. I don't know if you can just use it probably for, I'm thinking contour and bronzer is how I will use this with the angle. I love like watching other people use this brush, and I've wanted it for a while. I love the Sonia G handles. They're just beautiful and stunning. I always love to pick up Sonia G brushes during the Beautylish sales. I had to really think long and hard before I made this purchase. This is the Double Tincture. I think it's the instant and long-term primers. Priming moisturizer is what I believe it is. And this is from Sicily. You guys, this is nothing new. This has been out for a long time. Kathleen Lights, Jaclyn Hill, and Tati, I think all love this primer. This little bitty container of primer cost, I think, $210. What? That's what she said. I just had to think long and hard before I took the plunge, but I wanted to see what it was all about and if a $210 primer would make a difference in my makeup look. I finally have picked up this little primer that is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. We'll see if this is worth all the hype. And because I was purchasing a Sicily lipstick and the Sicily primer, I spent enough money to get a free gift from Sicily. It's in this beautiful box. So I just decided, to go ahead and get the Sicily items to get the free gift. These are deluxe sizes. A floral toning lotion is one item. It's got the words day and night on this, so I'm assuming this is like maybe some type of serum. I'll have to look that up. This is a cleansing milk from Sicily here. This is a mascara in this little pouch. This is a Sicily body cream. Instant Youth Smoothing, Plumping, Brightening. So I'm assuming face mask. So this is a wonderful way for me to try out the skincare from Sicily. So that's everything that I picked up from Beautylish. I'm going to mention a couple of things I picked up from rèphr. So I got a couple of brushes from rèphr. They had a huge sale. This is the #1, and I believe it is just a blending brush, but it seems to be a little firm, but it's sort of a narrow brush here. I thought this would be a nice brush as far as the shape to add to my collection. It's very similar to one of the MAC brushes that everybody talks about. I have the synthetic version of that brush, but that's what it kind of feels like. And this one is the 05 brush. This is sort of tapered a little bit, and I think that it's a nice shape for contour, for blush products. I don't always have enough brushes for contour and blush, so I thought this was a nice one. You probably could also use it for powder, like powder under the eye. I picked this brush up as well. They are handmade Japanese brushes, and they have sales all the time. Be on the lookout for those. The sale still might be going on right now. The reason I went to the rèphr site to begin with was to get this hydration cream. This is a product that I guess they are trying out. You can get it for any price that you name. So if you want to pay $1, they'll sell it to you for $1. And I think this is worth like $26. I think that was the price I saw. I bought mine for $1. The default price that shows up is like $6 and something, but I changed it to $1 to see if they'd sell it to me for $1, and they did. I've already used it and I thought it was pretty good. Like I said, it's a face cream and it's fragrance free, and it's got 5% niacinamide, 3% dimethicone, and a couple of other ingredients. It's got hyaluronic acid in it as well. So this is probably a very, very good moisturizer. I have enjoyed it so far. I've just not used a lot of it, but I did try it out. So if you can get this still for the price that you name, I would suggest that you check it out. If this ends up being the only thing that you purchase, you will have to pay for shipping. So I just decided to go ahead and add a couple of brushes to my order to get the free shipping, because I love the brushes too. So that's all I picked up from rèphr. Moving on. I had a gift that I returned to Dillard's a few months ago. I received a gift card that I could use later, and I just hadn't seen anything that I wanted for a while, so I decided that I wanted some Birkenstocks. I have a pair already that I've had for a couple of years, so I just got them in another color. I got Arizona BS, and it is a tobacco brown, and I believe these are the ones that have the soft bottom, or at least that's what I picked. These are the size 40. I typically wear a size 9 shoe and big old feet. This is the color that I picked out. So I got a lighter color. I hope that they don't get super dingy too fast. You know, the last time I bought a deeper color for that very reason, but I wanted to try this color. So that's what I picked up as far as my Birkenstock sandals. I really love wearing Birkenstocks during the summer. They're just very comfortable on my feet. I just like them. I also picked up this Free People sweater. This is a size large, and Free People clothing, they just run really big. And it's got like a little, it's a sweater that has a collar and a low V-neck, and really cute sleeves here. I really love Free People clothing. It happens to match with my shoes. I also picked up a couple of beauty items. So I picked up a blot powder. I have not purchased one of these in a while. I like to buy this in the shade dark. This is a MAC Cosmetics blot powder. It comes with a little puff. I love this. I have never been without this in the last 15, 20 years. I have always had a MAC blot powder for blotting my face during the day. I also love the Extended Play Giga Black Lash. You guys know this. I have one, but I'm pretty sure it's dried up now, and I've just been like using other regular mascaras for my lower lashes, and it's really hard to get my little puny lower lashes with a regular mascara. It's really perfect for the lower lash line. I don't know if that's why they make this, but that's how I use it, and I think that's how a lot of people use it. It's really good for grabbing hold of your lower lash line. So I always like to have one of these for my lower lashes. That's everything that I picked up at Dillard's. I think that I'm going to hold off on my favorites video, my March favorites. I think I'm gonna wait and do a current favorites and kind of combine March and April. I posted on my community tab a few weeks ago that Makeup Geek went out of business, and it took this long for me to receive my items, probably because they had such a massive sale that everyone purchased. People went online and purchased their favorites again and just took advantage of the sale. So then it took a while for them to get items shipped, and they did notify everybody that it would be a while before you got your items. So I finally have gotten everything that I ordered, and I picked up like blushes, bronzers, and eyeshadows. I have a large Z palette that I'm gonna put these items in. I can't remember, guys, but I think I only spent like $70 on all this stuff. It was a crazy good steal. So I picked up a bronzer. This is in Burnished. That's the bronzer. Burnished is the bronzer. And again, what you do is you take these items and you put them in a Z palette. This is what a Z palette looks like. I purchased this one from Sephora. This is the bronzer that I just mentioned, and it is in Burnished. So I'm just going to show you guys this. So the Z palette has a magnetic bottom, and you just pop the item there. So I'm going to put blushes and eyeshadows, and I'm going to make myself a little palette. I will say that that's a great way to like create a personalized palette if you just have a tough time finding the perfect palette for you. This is called Sweetness, and it is a blush. Ooh, and it's sort of like coral. You guys know my favorite. Looks a little orangey coral. This is Covet. It's deeper. Looks sort of berry. Beautiful. And it's a blush. Daybreak highlighter. Ooh, and I think this was like a peachy highlighter. It looks very peachy in color. I got that one over like some of the golds and champagnes because I have a lot of gold and champagne highlighters, but not so much peach. And this is Summer Fling, and it is very kind of orange, deeper than this one. A little deeper there. Really pretty. I thought that would be pretty. And here is Passion, and this is sort of a pink blush. Oh, that's pretty. Oh. One bronzer, several blushes there. Here are some eyeshadows that I picked up. The shadows were going like crazy. This is a foiled shadow, and this one says Curtain Call. I think this is a new shade, and it's sort of a very rich wine berry color, if you guys can see that. Cheetah Bear. It's a rich brown. Oh, that will be beautiful for your crease or for your outer V. This is Grandstand, one of my absolute favorite shadows for the lid. It looks sort of champagne kind of on my skin, but I think it describes it more like a copper. And then this one is called Chocolate Wasted. It is a deep chocolate matte. So these are gorgeous. Those are gonna make a beautiful palette. So I'm gonna figure out a way to create me like a blush, highlight, bronzer, and eyeshadow palette. This will be perfect for travel. I have a couple more things in here from Makeup Geek. They had a black eyeliner. I used to use Marc Jacobs highliners, and they went out of business. I've since moved on to Laura Geller. She makes a really great eyeliner, and that brand is not super expensive. So I have been using that, and I don't have a backup of that one. So I thought, let me try this eyeliner. I picked up this foundation brush. Ooh, this looks nice. Oh my goodness. It's like a dome brush. It's got a little rubber piece here. That is lovely. Wow. So that's great. I didn't really need any more foundation brushes, but so are y'all still hanging in there with me? I have one more product from one more brand, and then I'm gonna go over my Ulta items. I held back on this purchase. I purchased one thing. It is the Pillow Talk Dreams eyeshadow palette. I also posted about this on my community tab. I told you guys I was intrigued basically, but I'm a little bit upset. I wasn't sure if it was going to be sold at Sephora because it launched on Charlotte Tilbury's website first, and it was several days before it showed up at Sephora. So I went ahead and grabbed it and then it launched at Sephora. So I could have gotten it for 20% off, and the trouble of trying to return it just to save like $10 was just too much. I wasn't going to do that. So Charlotte just, you know, got a little bit of money from me. That's what she did. The packaging is beautiful, stunning. I only have one other small quad from her. This is really pretty. Oh my goodness, yes. And it looks lighter because of my lights than it actually is. just so you guys know. So it has like a, looks like a kind of rosy brown color here. This is perfect for transition. A deeper brown, and then this looks like a very high shimmer pink, and then like a shimmer champagne color, but this one looks like it's got more glitter, a little more sparkle in it. Beautiful. It spoke to me. I like that it had 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. I love that rosy kind of pink color. She sent some samples. Like, this is the Charlotte Tilbury, you know, packaging. Always beautiful packaging. If you're a person that's a little bit intimidated by eyeshadow, I highly recommend trying out quads. Just make sure you have a matte and a few shimmers. I think that's the best way to go, to make sure you have that versatility. It's very simplistic and it's easy to use, versus when you have huge palettes and you got to figure out, what do I do with this? So now, I think finally now, guys, we're ready for Ulta. Hopefully there are no other brands that are going to creep into the rest of the haul. I don't remember everything, so we'll find out. A lot of these are products I have actually not tried before, so this is going to be fun for us guys on my channel. We're going to be trying a lot of new stuff. This is the Beekman 1802 Milk Primer, and it has SPF 35 sunscreen. It's a sunscreen primer. You guys know I love my Super Goop Unseen sunscreen, and it is literally on empty, and I think I just have like another little sample size of it. So I took advantage of this sale and picked up quite a few sunscreens, because I'm trying to do much better to protect my skin and wear sunscreen daily. I hear my mom complain about having age spots on her skin, and I keep trying to tell her, Mom, you got to use sunscreen. But because she's complaining now, I don't want that to be me in 20-30 more years. So I'm trying to do better. This is a gorgeous package, y'all. It is beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty, and it's got like a little baggie. I had already ordered this because I just saw it and I thought this looks like something I want to try. I thought it was so cute. It is very cute. Oh, that is too cute. I wanted to try it, and then one of my favorite YouTubers recommended that this is something we should pick up during the sale. So I was really like, yes, I did good, because she recommended it and I really love her. And that's what it looks like. That is too cute. Oh, the bottle's precious. Did I say that enough? And this was only, I think, $12.50. Not only did it become very affordable as a result of the sale, it's already not that expensive for a primer. It's not $210. I also decided on that same day to pick up the Jane Iredale Smooth Affair Brightening Face Primer. And the reason I got this one, it had so many fantastic reviews. I wasn't going to get this because I got the other primer. I was just planning to get the Beekman primer. And when I saw how many crazy great reviews it had, I picked this up. And it's a smoothing primer as well, and a brightening primer. We'll see if this is good. I should not need to purchase a primer for umpteen years. Lately, I've been talking about the same primers, so it's kind of time to buy some. This one is empty, but I have the 2 boxes to show you guys that I picked up 2 of these because my daughter wanted some sunscreen. She's outside a lot and she wanted some sunscreen for her skin. This is the Tula Skincare Protect and Glow Daily Sunscreen. SPF 30 is this one. And I absolutely love Tula. So most of the time when I purchase products from this brand, it's during this sale. It's always during Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, but I have absolutely not been disappointed. I have had the cleanser, I use the primer, and I brag about the primer. Can't remember if I've had anything else, but I love the Tula brand. This is something that came free. I spent enough money, and this is actually the cleanser. It's the Cult Classic Purifying Face Cleanser. The cleanser is highly fragrant, but very, very good. It's got probiotics in it. I just don't know why they put so much fragrance in it, but it really works wonders on my skin. I also picked up 4 of these because I think I maybe have a couple left from Benefit. I like the Benefit Precisely My Brow, and I used the shade 4.5. But these are the ones that were on sale. I bought those during the last Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. And the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz was on sale this time, and I picked them up in the shade dark brown. So I got 4 of these, so let's see how long they last. This was a 21 Days of Beauty. This is the 24-hour Brow Setter Fantastic Brow Gel. I actually used it today. It really locks in your brows. It's got a little comb as the wand versus a brush, like a mascara brush. Most of them have. So that's a little bit different, but in a way it kind of helps you. You can comb your brows up. So now I have this, and I also have an unopened Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. So that's perfect because I'm almost out of what I'm using right now. I love to pick those up during the sale. Picked up the Chanel foundation. This is the #1 de Chanel, and I have it in BC91 is the shade. I have used this shade before in another Chanel foundation. Yeah, I have 2 Chanel foundations that I think are discontinued, and I've been working so hard to try to empty those so that I can move on. Just ready to move on from them. I really like them though, but I have been trying to empty them. I just decided to give it a go. One of my favorite YouTubers, Hot and Flashy, she has mature skin, and she was raving about this. She loves the Chanel foundations, and this one she said was amazing. And just what my vibe has been lately, what I've heard about this is kind of what I've been liking. Enriched with red camellia oil. This moisturizing fluid foundation helps protect skin from external aggressors and maintain a youthful appearance. It also helps soften and provide all-day comfort. With continued use, the complexion appears more beautiful and radiates with a youthful glow. It is luminous finish, buildable coverage for face, is what it says. The writing on this is so tiny. Even with my glasses, I had to take my time. This is nice. It's a new launch. Everyone has been raving about the NARS Radiant Light foundation, and I actually tried to sample and I liked it, but I still had the NARS Soft Matte foundation. I had it on my wish list. It is still in Loves. I may eventually try it, but I just decided to go with this one instead of the NARS. I just wanted to try this one more for some reason. I really wanted to try it more. Bare Minerals had several products on sale. They had this lip. It is a smoothing lipstick. I wanted to just try their lipstick with the sale price. I think they were like $10. I just wanted to try something brighter than my typical, and it looks like this. Wow. Isn't that different for me, guys? Quite different. I'm more of a nude person, but I thought, you know, if I'm gonna try a brighter lipstick, let it be something affordable because I'm not gonna wear it that often. Maybe this summer I will try this out. I did put this on once already, and it was very pretty on. I have had like creamier lipsticks than this one, but for $10, not bad. I also picked up a Bare Minerals lip gloss balm. I have one that I got as a deluxe sample. I think it was this actual shade. That's why I picked this one up. This is Sincerity. This was a point purchase at Sephora, and I got like a small one that's about this size, and I have actually talked to you guys about this in a favorites. So when this was one of the items that was, you know, featured for 21 Days of Beauty, I was so excited because this is amazing. I picked up one more shade. This one is the shade Trust. Excited to have those because I love the formula. This is an eyeliner, and I wanted it in black because I'm always looking for more black eyeliners, but the black was sold out and they had it in this brown shade. So I will give this a try, and it will be a nice everyday. During the last 21 Days of Beauty, I purchased a Nabla eyeshadow palette and loved it. I can't remember what the name of that one was, but it was so good. I used it all the time. It was just beautiful. There is a mirror down here at the bottom, and this one just had really beautiful everyday tones. Definitely looks to be brown girl friendly, but it has lighter shades in it as well for people with more fair skin. It has a black. You guys know I love it if it has a black because you can go from day to night real quick. So this is gorgeous. I picked up 2 because I will give one of them away during my Summer in the Sun giveaways. If you have been with me a while, then you know that I like to give away a prize every month during the summer. And it starts in June and it runs all the way through September. And I give away a small prize. So I will be giving one of these away this summer, but that's amazing. Beautiful. I didn't want to swatch it, but I think I'm gonna love that. I posted on my community tab, I did a lot of posting on my community tab, that I don't know if Ulta is just getting ready to no longer sell Cover FX or if the brand is going away. I'm not sure, but all of the Cover FX items on Ulta's website are on sale. It seems to be less and less of it. Like this came in 2 shades, but it's only available now in this one shade, and this one is Suntan Bronze. I went ahead and picked up 2 of them. This is one of my all-time favorite bronzers. I don't love the packaging because it looks like a bar of soap, but you guys know I already have one of these and I talk about it all the time. I use it on my channel all the time. It's got a matte side and a more shimmery side. So I picked up a second one so that I could give one away this summer along with like something else. I'll give away something with it. But this is a gorgeous bronzer, and if you don't want to wait for me to give this one away, it's less than $12 now. It's like $11.80 or something is what it was on sale for, and I love it. Like, it is so good. I highly recommend it. I also picked up just one of these. This is the Gimme Brow, and I got it in 4.5, and it's this little small like brow gel that has fibers in it. And if you have pretty good decent brows, you really don't have to use a pencil or anything to fill them in. You could just use this and just kind of fill in your brows, and it adds the little fibers to make your brows look better. So I already have one open right now and they take forever to empty, so I only picked up one of these, and this was available during the sale. I am literally almost out of setting spray. Every setting spray that I have is currently open and in use. At my apartment home where I work, I am almost out of setting spray. So when I saw this during the sale, I decided to pick it up. I've never tried this before, but I love Benefit products. This is the Professional Super Setter. And I think it also says something about like blurring your pores and making your pores look good. So I just decided to pick this up and give it a try and hope for the best because it was on sale. I picked up 2 of these because I'm totally tapped out. It was half off, so I picked that up. Guys, I talk about this all the time and you are not going to believe this. I finally emptied my original Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I never thought I'd empty it, but I kept working on it recently. I hadn't quite emptied it yet, but I saw this in the sale. This is the first time this has ever been offered during Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, and I was like, I should get this because I only have a smaller one right now that I keep here, and I knew that I was almost on empty, but I was like, should I get it? I don't know, should I get it? I'm like, girl, get it. It's half off, and this is quite expensive. This is very expensive, but this jar literally lasted me 2 years, 3 years, forever. Now, granted, I use a lot of different primers, but even if you use this particular primer every single day, it will last you forever. It's a moisturizer, but it's really good for oilier skin. I can attest to that. I actually used a little bit of that on my skin today. I have on like 3 primers though, but I used it as the first primer. It's very good. It's very, very good. So now I have another one of these just in time because I just emptied my original one. I forgot that I actually bought 2 of them because I'm gonna give one away this summer. Like, I was looking out for you guys when I was making these purchases. This is amazing primer. So if you haven't had a chance to try it, I'm gonna give it away, so perhaps you'll be the lucky winner. I didn't really need any skincare, but I decided to pick some up. I haven't tried Lancome's skincare line, or not a lot of it, maybe the makeup remover or something, but I haven't tried a lot of their skincare. The reviews were amazing, so they had it half off, so I decided to pick it up. This is a comforting, cleansing, creamy foam with rose extract. It says it's for dry skin, and I have combo skin. I don't have dry skin, but I will probably use this at night with my nighttime skin routine. I like using hydrating products at nighttime so that my skin absorbs all of the moisture that it needs, and oftentimes it will perform better in the daytime if I do that, if I have a really rich, skincare routine at night. So I decided to get this, and I also picked up the Hydra Zen. This is like a gel cream moisturizer, and the package was beautiful. This is an anti-stress moisturizing cream gel. Comfortable skin, revitalized skin, refreshed skin. So I want to open this so I can show you guys how pretty the package is. So I'm going to take it out of the box, but I'm not going to open the skincare yet because I don't know if I'm gonna immediately start using this. I will get to it eventually. I thought the packaging was so pretty. It's this nice frosted pink. It's just really beautiful and sophisticated looking. So while I was at it, all three of these items were on sale, so I was like, well, I might as well get the whole thing. And this is the toner, and it is rehydrating, comforting toner. This one I think had the most reviews. I don't think I've used the toner before. I feel like I've used a makeup remover by Lancome, but not the toner. So if you've used this and you really like any of the skincare, actually, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. But I think this had the most stars that were like really positive, so I definitely wanted to pick this up. And it's also very beautiful and pink. I love that. My absolute last item from Ulta that I got is this gift set, this gift bag. And I don't remember which day I got it. It might have been the day that I got the Lancome because I bought so many items from Lancome. And if you bought so much on that particular day, you could choose a free gift bag with all these goodies in it. And I won't go over everything that's in here, but the reason I picked this one, there were like 2 choices, and I picked this one because it has my Ritual of Sakura foaming wash in it. There's a cleansing oil in here by DHC. There's a Better Not Younger Wake Up Call volumizing shampoo in here. There's a baby lotion in here. It's mostly skincare. Multifunctional soap sponge, mother of pearl. So there's like a soap sponge in there. This is the Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen. You guys know I love this. It's just got a ton. There's something in here from Fresh. And there's just so many goodies. I've got some sample fragrances. One is Flower Bomb, etc., etc., etc. This is from Origins, and I love their products as well. Oh, there's a argan oil in here from Josie Marin, an argan oil too. So there's tons more in here of like deluxe samples. Perfect way to try things out. So many times, even probably some of the things that I have today, like the Bare Minerals, there are so many times I will purchase items because I got a deluxe sample. It's an excellent marketing strategy for sure. That is it. Yay! I told you all it was huge. It's a huge haul this time. I think this is the biggest one. I always say that, and then I may look back and say, nah, I bought more stuff that time. But I do think this is probably my largest haul. I have purchased these products over several weeks, but still, it's just crazy. I will link as much as I can down in the description box below, and oftentimes if I fill up the description box, I will also link it in the comments, and I will pin the comment. So just be sure to check down below if you're interested in any of these products. I will have them linked. So thank you so much for joining me for today's video. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will respond. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button before you leave. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next video. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy signing out.